So, doors removed. Now y'all can see, get a closer look. What up, dope people? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. I'm Easy E, and it's the place to be. Forget all about all that. But y'all see from the thumbnail, I'm back on the red Monte Carlo SS 2003 one, the one I'm going to keep for myself. That's just been sitting around the house. But we back on this car because it's a long story. So, let's do a little walk around. So if you're new to this channel, if you're not new to this channel, y'all done seen this one before. But she has some body work done to her. And we're going to leave it at that. So let's go take a look. So here's my 2003 Monte Carlo SS with only 116,000 miles on her. Like, she was parked for a long time in the grass. So she has a lot of rust. And every time I shut the doors, rust just falling off of her. And she's been sitting in the grass over here for a long time. I started some of the repair and it's bubbling back up because I never did finish it and I parked it right back in the grass. So I'll end up having to do all this all over again. But y'all won't see much of that because when it comes to doing that type of work, I have no clue on what I'm doing. So I'm just doing what I'm making it look better. That's what I'm focused on, make the car look better. Because if y'all knew to the channel, that whole side was all rotted out. And she does look, I got a dent there. She does look 10 times better. But now she's starting to bubble up with rust again because, like I said, she's been sitting in the grass. So all this time I stopped working on her, tried to keep her on the concrete. But she's all rotted out under there. Because I think the last video I did on her, I was changing the lower control arms, sway bar end links, the tie rod ends. Doing a little welding on the K-frame, engine cradle. The whole front end has been shifted this way, but not the whole front end. Just this piece right here has been shifted. Yeah, I can see there, those tabs are facing this way. This part is facing that way. And these tabs are facing that way. So all that got to come off and get hammered back straight. I already got another bracket, so they ain't no biggie. Got some rust back here. Like, I've been working on this car off and on. Even remove that fender was all messed up. Just so I can move around a little bit better. Front bumper messed up. Got more rust. But the interior clean. Like, hold back in over there. That side ain't as bad at bubbling up. But let's say I got to get back on doing somewhat. I'm going to delete the Monte Carlo off this car. But I got some panels. So at least I got some rocker panels that's in way better shape than mine. I know it's a little rusty up there. And that's where I really needed it too, on this side. The other side wasn't so bad, like one little rust hole, but the bottom side. But after I drill out those spot welds and separate all those skin layers, I should be able to fill it in with some Bondo glass and go about my business. Put a little steel on the backside, pass the rust, get all the rust out, with some sheet metal on the backside, and fill it in with some, like I said, Bondo glass, and prime it and stuff, have it ready to put on. But I'm not going to be taking the whole rockers off because some of these rockers are still solid underneath. But the rear end back there, that's all gone on both sides. Even got some little pieces back there, especially one on the driver's side. So I did my due diligence and tried to get all the spot welds out so I can at least have something to work with. And on the other side, I couldn't do it at the junkyard because they had the tire, well, how they lift the cars up in the air was sitting where I needed to get to. So I just cut out a piece Hopefully I can go from there on that one. But like I said, I put all this back in by hand. All this was missing. So I got to redo all this. I know I lost my body line right here. It's right there, and then it's gone and come back. But I was going to put some chrome flares on this one anyway. Torpedo heater just started. Like I said, the interior is clean. And she's been sitting so long. We got mouse droppings down there. Y'all can't see them. But got mouse droppings back there. I got to vacuum back out. Because I did clean this whole car out once before. Removed the seats and everything and vacuumed the whole car out. She's missing a couple of pounds like that. She's missing that over there. But the headliner clean, up an LED light center. Everything clean besides the rust. And I want to fix that rust, get it better. Even though you ain't gonna see it once you put the rocker on there, but I need something for the rocker to adhere to. So if it's all rotted out, over here it's gonna sag, and back there it was gone, and it's rotted out up here. Plus I need somewhere for the fenders to bolt onto. So where the fenders bolt onto in the front over here is all rotted out. It's gone. Y'all see that? It's just nothing but rust, a big rust hole. So I gotta figure out how to get some sheet metal in there, which I got some now. Like I said, this car ain't gonna get sold. It's gonna be my driver. She's full of cobwebs again. I gotta get new struts. At least that helped. That's my rust reform. It was starting to bubble up with rust right there. But like I said, I don't got no shop. Y'all seen that from way back there. That's all gone back in there. So it's like that on both sides. That's why I stopped working on this car. Plus the fenders cost $58 for 2 new fenders. So now I'm gonna have to order it. The paint for this car cost like $300. I was gonna get it today, but ended up having to do other stuff. But like I said, it's like that on this side too. Nothing but a hole. Yeah, I got another hole, but I can't fill that in with Bondo because obviously the car Bondo ain't gonna get nothing to stick to. It's this big hole. So I gotta put some type of sheet metal in there. So I'm about to commence to removing this front bumper because it's trash. Getting his headlights out, getting all this whole front end apart, getting this fender off, which is gonna be hard because these fenders are tack welded to the hood hinge. But I got the other side off. It's a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So let me get all into it.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die, And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at.
So, got most of the front end taken off, headlights, all the little stuff up in here, because I got to bend these tabs back. But I don't usually get into my personal business. But I did tell y'all, I was going to tell you why I got to get started on this car, because when I went to the BMV to register the white Monte Carlo in my name for my brother from another mother, if y'all watch the videos, I'm blowing up the motor and stuff, they registered this car instead. Didn't find out about that until my brother from another mother made up stories how he got robbed by gunpoint. It was all lies, but end of the story is he doesn't know where the car is at. That's how messed up he got. He needs to go to rehab. He has a drug problem. And the car is now missing. That's how I found out that car wasn't even registered, because they registered this car. So the place that was on the white car was actually for this car. So now I got to finish this car because I have to do emissions. So those plates expire in 5 months. And you guys can see down there, they had to issue me another temporary registration for this car since, like I said, since she registered the wrong car in the first place. And she actually registered this. Another car is missing, stolen, whatever you want to call it. So now I got to finish this car, at least get these panels, do some of all this rust repair and get her up and rolling on the streets so she will pass emissions. So I guess I don't like to paint in the winter, but I'm going to do some paint on this car, get the garage as hot as I can with my torpedo heater. Like I said, I really don't get into personal business on my channel, but there it is. The reason why I got to finish the red car, because she's actually played it. No insurance, but she's played it. I will add the insurance when she's ready to hit the road in a couple of months. But like I said, to get this fender off, you got to remove your windshield washer fluid reservoir. And y'all see it's mighty rusty up in here. Like I said, this car was sitting for a long time. So I got to do something with all this rust. I don't want the car just to rust away. She's going to need new rotors. They all rotted away. New brakes. These calipers ain't all rusted away, but they are rusty. But they should still serve the purpose. She still stop and go. Don't need to replace those. Like, the motor is good on this car. But these some 10 millimeters, so they got one removed. You don't got to remove these. Just unplug it. Remove this one. And this one back there. So you move that one, this one, and this one behind the horn. Make sure y'all pick those up. And you should be able to pull her on out. Already unhooked her from the top. That hose, so she don't drip windshield wash fluid. That hose go right here. Like, she been sitting for a long time. Like, it's starting to snow outside. So I'm just gonna try to pop her off from the. Oh man, leaking fluid. Well, anyway, I'm gonna try to pop those. Oh, that's gonna be hard. We got a hose clamp. I'm gonna try to pop her off from the neck. I say now my little clamps don't want to work. I'm trying to get the garage floor all wet because I got to work on the garage floor. And she should separate from the neck. The neck is bolted up there. Just wiggle her on off. Like so. And set her on to the side. Might do some. Make sure she don't topple over. Do some rust reform on this one, on that bracket. Hope y'all can still hear me. Way on the other side of the car. But yeah, now I should be able to start getting this fender pulled off. Just a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 millimeter bolts. Drop back over here. Like I said, I made a little mess. That was kind of rusty, but she came on out. Then you got one back there. I know y'all probably can't see it. It's all the way at the top right there. You actually can leave that one in, just loosen it up. Then you hit the ones on top. That's why you will hear that torpedo heater going in and out. Then you gotta loosen up these. These are 15 millimeters. But you gotta get those loosened up. So you can be able to, oh, it might be 13s, my bad. So you can loosen these up. Can't get to that one. So you better get break the little weld that's on these and get the fender from up under it. So I'll catch y'all back. And there you have it. She's off. Kind of forgot about that. Kind of scratched that up a little bit. But yeah, I can see right where I got my finger at is where they tack welded it. Spot welded it, where you want to call it. But there it is. I just wiggle it until it broke free from up underneath. When you put your new fenders on, just slide it back up under there. You got to tack weld it back in and lower these down. But that's how I get them off. But ain't nothing left of this fender, so she's off to the scrap. The whole bottom is rotted off. And that's my whole problem. This car. Because if you can see, all this is gone. The whole layer, this is some glue. That's supposed to be behind there. So this is what I got to be working on. Fixing all this bottom piece. Still got the bolts in it. From the old fender. But it's all loose. You can't weld through rust. But they do make a bunch of body fillers you can use. That's hard as steel that you can drill and tap. But for now, I just got to prevent this car from rusting any further. And get the pieces I need cut off and cut in. So the next step will be probably in the future, because removing the doors, or maybe I'll do that off camera real quick and give y'all a little glimpse. But those should be 13 millimeters. Gonna remove these two. You gotta pull this off so you can unplug the door. Gotta probably disconnect the battery so it don't drain the battery when the doors are open. roll the windows down, et cetera, et cetera. So let me get these windows rolled down. Got parts. This is why I need a shop. And here I see all these. Those are the cars I have that haven't made it to the channel yet, or may have made it to the channel. Some of them are parts cars. Some of them are rebuilds. But until I get a shop, I only can do one car at a time. This ain't the key. See, I'm grabbing wrong keys. Somebody's been up in here. Where are all my keys at to this car? So I gotta find the other set of keys and find the other sets of keys. That's not the key to this car. Where is it?
To the public to save any.
Get these windows rolled down so I can remove the doors. So I got keys everywhere. But this key was beeping, so this has to be one of the keys. Yeah, this is the key. I had duplicates made. My bad. Yeah, this is the key. I just had duplicate keys made. Well, I got so many keys up in there. Don't make no freaking sense. So I guess I'll remove these doors and I get back to y'all. And that'd be a wrap. So, doors removed. Now y'all can see, get a closer look at the rust. I would say it's my opinion that these cars rust because it's a little, this is like some, I hate this stuff. It's like, I don't know what y'all call, felt, carpet. We know when it get wet, it holds moisture and it sits right up in here like this. And all that moisture drips down, ended up rusting out the rockers. I hate that. Luckily on the white Monte Carlo, he had removed these. That's why those rockers wasn't all rusted out. Because he had big rims on it. And that water just travels along in that cavity and rots everything out. And if you don't take care of it, underneath your car will look like this. So now I have to figure out how to weld some new steel in here and repair all this rust so I can at least get my rockers back on. And they have something to hold on to and they won't be flopping in the wind. Because this is no good. Even though you could put the plastic rocker back on, panel, and it'll cover all this. But it's still no good for me, like I said, in the back end. So, with all that said, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. Let us know how we doing in the comment section. If you would, share this video with your friends, family, co-workers, on your social media. It'd be truly appreciated. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy's Rebuilds. Help me build this channel up so I can be the next YouTuber to get a shop or a bigger garage, something where I can work on more than one car at a time, have more space than what I got now. And don't forget, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. We have merch at teespring.com. We take Cash App donations. We take donations of cars. There's all links in the description area below. Go check it out. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And with all that said, stay tuned and stay blessed, people. Deuces!